The skies have an ominous cast. A storm might be brewing in this direction. Will you head for the East Isle? You decide to head for the East Isle. In the shadows of a rocky reef, there seems to be a good place to moor the ship. It would behoove you to prepare for the coming storm. The Bon Vent creaks, swaying atop the tempestuous seas. You and your companions huddle in the ship's cabin, the dim light of your lantern threatening to fade at any moment as you all wait for the storm to pass. Laddie is wrapped tightly in a blanket, looking much like a large caterpillar. You're joked that you don't see Lack around, but it is likely trapped inside the blanket, having fallen prey to Laddie's squeeze. The ship lurches. A book falls from Laddie's pack and lands on the floor near you. It's the picture book she made, the one you peeked in back at the grotto. Having evidently learned nothing from last time, you decide to take another look in the book. As you turn the pages once again, you come to realize what the book actually is. At first you thought it was just a picture book, but the first half of it actually appears to be Laddie's own diary. It's full of passages which detail Laddie's life when she was little, a time when she still dreamed of becoming a maiden. Another day, another round of maiden training. Dad is always there to encourage me when I do a good job, so no matter how tough it gets, I can handle it. I decided I'd head straight home once I finished, since Mom was waiting for me. If I train super hard, all the other villagers will be happy with me. I have to keep these people smiling. I have to become the maiden. Mom's the current maiden of our village, and she's a great cook and an awesome person. She's been making the food taste so good, and when I start shoveling it into my mouth, forgetting to even chew it, Mom warns me, and then Dad calls me a piggy, even though he always eats more than me. I wish we could be happy like this forever. If I become the maiden and protect the village, will my family be able to stay together like this forever? I get really worried and ask my parents about it. Dad gives me a gentle nod, but for some reason, Mom doesn't say anything. Mom hasn't come home in a couple of days. Dad told me she left on a journey with the spirit. I know what Mom did was really important, but for some reason, I can't stop crying about it. Ever since Mom disappeared, my training has been going bad. If something doesn't change, I'm not going to be able to become the Maiden. I won't be able to protect the village like Mom did. I leave the shrine to go home, when suddenly a young man from town bumps into me, pain in the ass. His voice is irritated, and he walks away without apologizing. Ever since my training started to go badly, the villagers have been mean to me. I know it's my fault. I know it's because I can't become the Maiden. Not even Dad supports me anymore. He hasn't come to watch my training in a long time. I think he might hate me now. I've got to work harder so Dad will like me again. Dad took me on a boat to a small island. We went ashore, and then he locked me up in a dark room. Dad abandoned me. No matter how many times I tell myself it's my own fault, I sob and scream for him to come back. But he doesn't. And eventually, I can't cry or shout any longer. A sudden wave rocks the ship, tearing your eyes away from the diary. In the lantern-lit cabin, Laddie is fast asleep, still wrapped up in her blanket. You think back upon the first day you found her, collapsed on the shore of Omega Isle. Had she just escaped from the islet where she had been confined and wound up drifting ashore? Now aware of the painful memories spelled out in her diary, your heart wavers like the light sputtering in the lantern. You and your friends have managed to weather the storm. The sea's now calmed. You raise sails and set the Bon Vent's course for the East Isle. Fight him off. Laddie eagerly eyes the fishing rod on the boat. Up for some fishing, you ask? Laddie gives a hesitant nod. Except It turns out she's never fished before. You show her how to hold the rod, and she casts the line into the water. Almost instantly, the rod begins to bend. You'd better tell her when to pull up. The rod bends sharply. Whatever she has, it's resisting with all its might. Laddie panics and yanks the rod. You pat her back reassuringly. Sometimes that's just how it goes. And fight. Don't hold back. Magnificent. Ah, the great open sea. A giant whirlpool impedes your path. Looking closely, you can see several sea monsters playing in the swell. You stand atop the deck and yell obscenities at the monsters. They immediately charge at you, angered that you spoiled their fun. Fight 'em off. Fortune favors the bold. Just as the monsters disappear, so does the whirlpool, and the sea calms. You discover a shipwreck. You climb aboard and begin searching for anything useful. The shipwreck seems to be a mere husk of what was once a passenger vessel. The door to the cap, you give up on the search and resume your journey. Show 'em what you got. Fortune favors the bold. Ahoy, matey. It's like you can... And fight. Excellent. You discover a shipwreck. You climb aboard and begin searching for anything useful. When you return to your vessel, the shipwreck sinks silently into the sea. Fortune favors the bold. Good work. I don't know what it is, but there's just good work. Fight him off. Fortune favors the bold. You discover a shipwreck. You climb aboard and begin searching for anything useful. When you return to your vessel, the shipwreck sinks silently into the sea. Oh, yeah, you can't cross. Don't hold back. Excellent. And fight. A ship devoid of any people floats in the shallows. Curious, you approach to get a closer look. Suddenly, a man jumps from the water near the ship with great vigor. Your party is surprised, tumbling in unison onto their backsides. The man immediately puts a question to your group. Have you any shiny round stones? The man's hobby, as it happens, is collecting beautiful round stones. He spends his days diving into the sea searching for them. Muttering to himself about round, shiny, beautiful stones, he dives back under the water. Hope you win. Magnificent. Don't hold back. Magnificent. Hope you win. Don't hold back. fight him off. Fortune favors the bold. Hope you win. The fisherman mumbles to himself, "Oh, I just want some nice salty sea grapes." The East Isle, covered in dismal wetlands. Even the sea breeze blowing across the island seems suffused with melancholy. Upon docking, your party is greeted by sodden earth studded with decaying trees. You consult your navigation map for directions to the nearby village. Then set out, taking extra care with your steps, lest unwary feet plunge into the mire.